你要稍微要那个一下，稍微说一下。
Okay, this video shows us the production process of all EB centers. In this video, you can experience the secret of all engineers. And although the environmental of our company is very hot, but they are able to produce EB centers. So, if you want more information about our EB centers, welcome to email us and follow our live show. We can offer you more information. Okay, welcome back. And next, I want to show you another book, EB Books. You can see this one. The head is different from the picture just we showed in the page. And we can also produce the hex head both. And you can see the thread is a halfway thread. So we also can produce the EB books in other specifications. If you are interested in our EB books, welcome to email us and send your inquiry to our Alibaba International. And next, I want to talk about the stainless steel boat. Stainless steel boats generally refer to the steel boats that are resistant to corrosion by air, water, acid, alkali, salts, or other media. And EB stainless steel boats mainly used for environmental protection equipment, medical equipment, power facilities, chemical instruments, petrochemical industries, pump, valve pipelines, and almost commonly produced materials are SS304, SS316, SCF2205, 2506, and Monado K500 and Monado 400. And next, I want to show you some picture about our stainless steel boats. You can see this picture shows us the stainless steel boats in different specifications, and we will evaluate the specifications with different tools, just like the rulers. And in this picture, you can see this is the samples of the boats with halfway thread and the hex head. The nut is in different specifications, and we can also produce the washer can be matched with the stainless steel bolts and nuts. And these are other pictures about EB bolts and nuts. The difference is that the bolts in this picture is full threads, so we can also produce the stainless steel bolts with halfway threads or full threads. So if you are interested in our EB bolts and nuts, welcome to follow live show and email us. And these two pictures show us the package of EB bolts and nuts. You can see the EB bolts and nuts will have this cotton or case, and washer will be paired with plastic bags, and we will put a label on the package. The label will show you the material, quantity, size, and or company's name. And next is the test report. So you don't have to worry about the quality, because if you place an order with us, we will show you a test report before the shipment. In this test report, we will see the actual value of different chemicals. We can show the chemical content of cobalt, silicon, and other values. Okay, that's all about EB process lens. So if you are interested in your product, EB process lens, welcome to for more live show, and we do hope to cooperate with you in 2022. Thank you for watching.
没关系的，不一定的。你讲3、4。
Hello everyone, this is Sanch from EB China, and today I will share with you the new concept of fine crushing and grinding technology in cement and mining industries. Based on the theory of formula system engineering. This paper impounds the comprehensive application of science and technology in the fine crushing and grinding process, and puts forward a new concept of cement and mine crushing and the grinding technology through the analysis of the working conditions and the cooperation of each working part of the full mill. Cement and the mining industries are the basic industries in the national economy. They have the characteristics of sustainability, longevity, and high energy consumption. Therefore, high efficiency and low consumption are permanent topics in the cement and mining industries. Throughout the domestic and foreign markets, there are large ups and downs and fierce competition, and the ultimate goal of enterprise competition is quality and cost. Therefore, technological upgrading and equipment optimization should be the top priority of current enterprise development. Project technology background. Crushing and grinding product lines are widely used in the production of mining, cement, electric power, chemical industry, building materials, and other industries. It plays a pivotal and fundamental role in the traditional manufacturing industry, and is also the main link for mining, cement, and other enterprises to improve efficiency and reduce consumption. After all, raws such as gold, silver, copper, iron, and tin are mined. They need to go through primary crushing, medium crushing, fine crushing, and then through grinding process to select fine powder. Every year, nearly 2.4 billion tons of cement, raw materials, and clinkers are crushed and ground, and the processing capacity of crushing and grinding process exceeds 6 billion tons. About 1.7 million tons of coal used in coal-fired power plants must be crushed before it is injected into boilers for combustion and power generation. In 2019, China produced 9.96 million tons of steels. Based on the average iron content of 30% or 3.3 billion tons of iron ore alone need to be crushed and ground every year. Copper, gold, molybdenum, chromium, uranium, and other metal mines have similar production process. The gravel and the sand used in concrete should be broken and finally broken before it can be applied to all kinds of construction projects. Crushing and grinding processes consume about 4 million tons of wheel-resistant materials every year. The power consumption of crushing and grinding takes up nearly 70% of the whole production process. Therefore, the improvement of crushing and grinding production technology is the main direction for enterprises to achieve energy saving, consumption reduction, and benefit improvement. Product technology background message of current crushing and grinding process. Ball mill is called low efficiency machine. In fact, it is a misunderstanding. People do not really understand the ball mill. It is a decisive machine in the grinding process. The ball mill has been around for more than 100 years. Over the past 100 years, great changes have taken place in the grinding process. The feeding particle size of the ball mill has changed from about 200 in sample production to about 1 in modern mass production. About the new concept crushing process. Crushing and grinding production is the main link in cement production and the main efficiency, and its power consumption accounts for nearly 70% of the entire production progress. Therefore, the improvement of the crushing and grinding production process is the main goal of the enterprise to achieve energy saving, consumption reduction, and efficiency improvements. The significance of the new concept process. Establish the working state of the ball mill under the new material condition, and effectively combine with the roller press, vertical mill, and other medium and fine crushing crushers. Improve the output, reduce energy consumption, improve the particle form, optimize the particle structure, and obtain the optimal performance of cement or significantly improve the beneficiency. Yeah. Our patent products, bone meal ceramic lining plant. We put forward the bone meal system engineering theory, and according to the system engineering theory, in the bone meal grinding process to make epoch making chains, design and launch the ceramic lining plant and the metal bone combination to increase output and reduce consumption. The proportion of ceramic is only about 47% of steel, which can reduce the weight of lining plate by more than 50%, improve the efficiency of bone meal and reduce the energy consumption of bone meal. Ceramics have extremely high wheel resistance, greatly reducing the running cost and maintenance rate of the bone meal. Here are some pictures about our ceramic lining plate. Significance of the new concepting process. Establishing the working state of the bone meal under the new material condition, effectively combining it with the roller press, increasing the output, reducing energy consumption, improving particle shape, optimizing particle structure, striving for the highest strength of cement. Bone meal modified according to the new concept progress, reduces 90% of the bulk of the meal barrel, which not only reduces the manufacturing cost and the accessories of the bone meal, increases the strength of the barrel body, but also eliminates the phenomenon of leakage of powder and material, and greatly improves the working environment of workers. The preliminary experiment of this project, our new concept grinding process has been used concurrently on cement mills with diameters of 3.8 and 4.2 meters. Ceramic lining plate is used in industrial applications with metal grinding fork on cement mill with diameter of 3.8 meters. In a cement mill with a diameter of 4.2 multiply 13.5 meters, the output of 42.5 grade cement stand is as high as 290 tons, and the power consumption is about 24 degrees per ton. The output is about 200 to 230 tons, and the power consumption is about 30 to 33 degrees per ton. When the traditional design is used in the same type of mill stand, the ceramic mill lining board has been used in Tianjin, factory for more than 60 months. It has been verified by the customer that the design is mature and stable, and the wearing resisting performance is extremely ideal, which determines the development direction of the ball mill lining board in the future and is an import making product. The experimental results in an industrial test of a 3.8 multiplied 30 meters diameter 7 mil. A simple thin mill composed of a combined self-70 bolt-free lining has been successfully run for 7 years. Compared with the traditional mill, the output has been increased by 30%. The power consumption per ton is about 25, and more importantly, the service life of wheel-resistant materials has been increased by more than 50%. In conclusion, first, the new concept of crushing and grinding technology can increase the output of the ball mill by more than 20%, save about 20% of electricity, and extend the life of wheel-resistant materials by more than 50%. Secondly, under the new working conditions, the work tasks of the existing ball mills have undergone a fundamental change. It is necessary to fully study the ball mills and use comprehensive technology to improve the efficiency power of the ball mill. Thirdly, before grinding cereal in ball mills and is of no practical significance. Only the ball with the uniform ball diameter has the greatest grinding ability. Fourthly, the single chamber mill composed of a variety of liners with different service shapes can greatly increase the output of the mill and greatly reduce power consumption. Excellent wear-resistant materials are the basis of the new concept of crushing and grinding technology. In the ball mill system engineering area, ceramic liners and metal balls will be the best combination, and it can effectively reduce hazardous prominent pollution. In the new concept of ball mill system engineering, whether it is cement or ice, whether it is dry or wet grinding processes, we do not hesitate to recommend the craft ceramic liners. Thank you. table 前。
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Terry from VP channel. Welcome to our today's snapshot. Today I'm going to introduce you the mini brushes. Basically, the first part is the concept of the mini crusher. Mini crusher are also called rock crushers, which refer to crushing machinery whose discharge has a particle size greater than 3 millimeters counts for more than 50% of total discharge value, according to the science of feeding and discharging. Gradually, crushers are often divided into growth crushers, feeding crushers, and fine crushers. Next is the application of the crushers. In many chemical segment and other industrial sectors, a large amount of raw materials are used, which needs to be processed by crushers every year. For example, in a manufacturing plant, in order to separate the useful material it is necessary to use the crusher to crush the raw materials to the particle size required by the grinding process. It is necessary to use crushing machinery to crush the raw materials to the particle size required by the next operation. In environments such as quick plants, sintering plants, ceramic plants, glass industry, power crushing machinery must be used crushing the raw materials to the particle size required by the next operation. In the chemical and electrical power sectors, crushing and grinding machinery crushes and grinds raw materials, increasing the surface area of materials and creating favorable conditions for shortening the time of chemical reactions of materials. With paid development of industry and paid reduction of resources, the use of waste materials in the production of various departments is very important. The reforestation of these waste materials is to be crushed by crushing machinery. According to the way the crushing force acts, the crusher can be roughly divided into two categories: crusher and grinding machine. Today we mainly introduce the crusher. Generally handles large pieces of material and the product size is grosser. According to the sign, crushing method and the structural characteristics of the machine have been divided into 6 categories: jaw crusher, impact crusher, vertical impact crusher, toy crusher, hammer crusher, and roll crusher. First is the jaw crusher. It is composed of 2 jaw plates, a movable jaw and a static jaw, which simulates the movement of the animal's jaw to complete the material crushing operation. This is cone crusher, a crushing machine suitable for raw materials in construction, road construction, chemistry, and silicate industries according to different brushing particles and different product particle size. It is divided into many models. They are modeling split in milling, smelting, building materials, highways, railways, water conservancy, and chemical industries, and many other sectors. The current crusher has much crushing radius, high efficiency, low energy consumption. This is the impact crusher. This kind of crusher is mainly used for chemical industry green materials, hydropower, and other materials that often require relocating operation, especially in modern stone operations such as highways, railways, and hydropower projects. It can be based on the type, scale, and size of raw materials to be processed. Next is the hammer crusher. Hammer crusher is a kind of equipment for crushing materials in the form of impact. It is divided into two types, single rotor and double rotor. It is a one-stage crusher that directly crushes materials with a particle size of 600 to 1,800 millimeters to 25 millimeters. A hammer crusher is suitable for crushing medium hard materials such as limestone, slag, coke, coal, and other materials in cement, chemical, electric power, and other industrial sectors. This is a roller crusher. It uses two pairs of suddenly rotating round rods to crush materials. The material falls between the two rollers through the upper feeding port of the equipment and is brought into the gap between the two rollers by friction and gradually crushed. The finished material leaks from the lower part. We economy materials that are too hard to be broken. The rollers retract to increase the gap between the rollers and the over hard materials flow. Allow me some common specifications are introduced. In actual application, there will be more and more detailed, such as rotary crusher, compound crusher. According to different products, the parameters of concern are slightly different. Some common ones are unit sign, not unit sign, output. Price is not the only price factor up to decide the choice according to one's own needs in order to save time and cost. That's all my introduction of the crushers. If you want to know more about our product, you can connect with us. Thanks.